Hello, everybody. Strategy Roundtable for Entrepreneurs. Today, we are here for our free public mentoring roundtable offered by the 1Mby1M program. 1Mby1M, as you know, is the first and only global virtual accelerator for technology startups in the world. You are here for entrepreneur discussions. So this is happening, this has been happening for a long time. This is the 714th session that we are doing of this free mentoring roundtable. We started way back when, in the fall of 2008, with an experiment that led to the 1Mby1M program, which was launched at the end of 2010. And now we've been going for a long time, and 300,000 plus people have participated in these sessions. And we've really had the privilege to work with so many of you from so many different corners of the world. You may have seen already in various social media posts that we have introduced an AI mentor as well, Sramana Mitra's Digital Mind, the 1Mby1M AI mentor. You're most welcome to start using it. It's working quite well. We did a bit of a soft launch and it's working quite well. So by all means, try it. Maureen will put the link in public chat. We are going to do a bunch of entrepreneur pitches today. Just to set some expectations, this is a safe working session. It's not Shark Tank. We're not trying to entertain people. We're trying to work. So I will be listening to you and brainstorming with you on your strategy. I'll give you feedback the way I see it, unvarnished, and you can do whatever you want with that feedback, however you choose to use it. That's but nervous. I'm on your side. My only goal is to help you make progress. It's possible to agree with my prerogative, it's sure, so you can agree if you want. Consider the feedback because it comes from. Start with Midhun and let's get started.
Yes. Hi all. Thank you, Morina. Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Midhun.
Yeah, am I audible to you? Am I audible? Hello?
I hear you. Sramana, do you not hear him?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Please keep going. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I hear him fine.
Okay. So my name is Midhun Thomson, and I'm the founder of TheReader.AI app. I am a technologist turned entrepreneur, and it's been 6 months we launched the TheReader.AI app, and I have had 10-year experience in the software development. So can you go to the next slide? Yeah. So my problem statement is the news in India is so cluttered. We wake up every morning and see the news, and it's been like coming up with a pop-up, complete redirection, so many ads. Wherever we click, it goes to the unsafe, unintentional redirects. So in the Reader.AI, we are going to solve this problem. We are making a complete, safe, and clean a mobile app, which intend to give a high-quality summarized short news curated from the highly credible sources and make personalized for you. It's not just another news app, but it also helps the founders and other entrepreneurs, MSME founders, to launch your product so as it can extend as a discovery platform in a short news app model. So can you go to next slide? So this is our solution. Our app is completely AI first app, which means there is no humans in loop. Our AI agents automatically fetches the high quality news based on the so many algorithms and rank based on the personalization and renders the best news. Along with that, it also curates the high quality short videos, puzzles, and inside daily snack information, and also the founders or anybody who wanted to launch and show their product to the world with the option of getting the crowdfunding will be able to do through our news app, TheReader.AI. So we are creating a win-to-win ecosystem for readers and creators. So this is our target market: news readers, traders, investors, and solo founders, and technology evangelists. Can you go to next? So this is our competitive advantage. Our app is completely automated news app, and this will be the first India's community-driven product launch platform as well. And it is scalable to all Indian regional languages. And the same app is effortlessly able to global expandable. So we have mainly three business model. The first one is B2C. We already started seeing few premium customers are started subscribing. We have currently 14 premium customers after the launch of 6 months back, and we enabled the payment gateway just 3 months back. And also we have the B2B model, which automate the contextual news for a particular industries. For example, if one telecom company wanted to curate the telecom specific news, we can render such news in their, the collaborative tools and email DMs, so that their leadership would be informed with their contextual news. And also from the crowdfunding and the early product support model, we will take 20% commission. So here is a snap of the TAM Samsung, and 700 million users, having 71 prefer the online user, preferring the online news, and out of which 30% is the TAM. They are using currently the mobile first news apps, and in which we are focusing the 5 to 10% SAM by next 3 years. And also we are trying to expand to the vernacular languages of India. And here is our big competitions. The InShort is very like launched in the 2015, but it is a human summarization app still now. So they are like 800 plus employees company still. We are differentiating from them with more personalization and more cleaner algorithms because of the AI advantage. And we have the Google News, but it is not summarized format, and the Daily Hunt is also not summarized format. And here is I have pasted one snapshot from my mobile app. In the right side, you can see. This will be our financial forecast. As I said, from the three business model, we are expecting by 2027, we are expecting around 50 lakh INR. So mainly it comes from the B2C and B2B and the product launch commissions. So this will be our roadmap. August 2025, we launched the mobile app. And in the October 2025, we have launched the Malayalam news app, means one of the vernacular language app. And in the 2026 Feb end, we are going to launch the product launch platform inside the TheReader.AI. So this is our current status. Currently in the iOS, Android, we have 1,000 plus downloads altogether, completely organic, no paid promotion, 14 paying customers, and 3 expression of interest already for the product launch feature. And we are getting completely positive reviews, including App Store and Play Store from the customers overall.
How much are these paying customers paying?
14.
Sorry, 14?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, but how much are they paying?
There are two, the yearly 499 rupees and 99. Yearly we have around 8 customers paid. Rest are the monthly 99 rupees. It is very small, but I just mentioning it's that we are start seeing some amount of revenue. And we are this is our team. We are very lean team. currently only 2 people, including me, the founder. And as I said, I also been participate in the altogether like coding, implementation, everything. So
Midhun,
yeah,
can you explain to me how your app is getting the news? What sites are you scraping?
yeah, it's scraping is not legally possible. We are buying it from the aggregator. So there is a monthly charge we have to pay, and aggregator we will get all the like we can fetch the selected sources like Reuters, Economic Times, Live Mint. So we have included the most credible publishers, and we are paying to the aggregator. Otherwise, it's not legally possible.
How much
So
does it cost to get legal access to these content?
$90 per month for me. But if I go the another $90 per month.
$90 per month. Okay.
So the money decides with the number of the fetch. Currently, for the Indian perspective, I just need 5,000 searches in a month. So I need to spend $90. If I decide to go another country, I may need to, increase the number of searches, which will increase again the costing. But currently, in Indian context, the 5,000 search is more than enough, including the states and district. So I am well fine with the $90.
Okay. So what brings you here? What questions do you come here with?
So I mean, if I speak honestly, this is like kind of my first, introducing the pitch. So I wanted to, gather the real experience, how this ecosystem works, the startup ecosystem, because I don't have much experience.
How are you acquiring customers?
B2C. If you ask me, there are a couple of things I automated. I automated the video generation. For example, as I said, I do some kind of ranking. If the rank goes beyond a threshold, I will generate a news video and I will automatically upload it to the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So the AI agent do all this. So I am getting a organic traffic. After doing this, I started seeing my traffic is increasing after doing this.
But is it converting? Is this traffic converting?
Into the
See,
premium.
The part that, in this pitch, this is your first pitch. So let me give you some feedback about the pitch. You need to explain how you're going to acquire customers. What I like about this is that you have some level of validation that people are subscribing to your product. You need to understand why they're subscribing. Is it because of the Malayalam summarization? No?
All the subscription is for the English language. So I had tried to talk 3 paid subscribers, like why did they subscribe? So why they are doing the subscription? I have a read more section. Okay, so clicking the read more section, it will redirect to the original source, which is very lengthy article, right? Like normally the Hindu article or opinion, it will be lengthy article. So I will show only 40% in the read more without the subscription. If they do the subscription, I will show the 100%. So some people interested to read the full article, not just a summarized article. Okay, so to read that full article, they do the subscription.
Part that you need to invest.
I'm very sorry. I mean, I'm losing your
conversion rate from free to premium.
Your audio is cutting off. You'll need to repeat your response to him.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So what I'm saying is that you need to think through how you're going to acquire customers, how you're going to acquire users, free users, and then how you're going to convert free users to premium users, because freemium, the problem with the freemium business model is people convert from free to premium at a very, very low conversion rate.
That's true.
So the thing that you need to spend a lot of energy on figuring out, what I like is that you're a very lean team, it's just the two of you. You have started, you have a product, you are coders yourselves, and you have started seeing some amount of conversion. All that is good news. But you're going to need to figure out how does this scale to a point where this was a reasonable business for you. So I would say, if I were you, I would focus your attention on the go-to-market strategy, customer acquisition, free to premium conversion, those kinds of topics. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. If you have any other questions, I will answer.
No, I have thought about a couple of points how to acquire more customers. That is why we are including the product discovery platform. Currently, India lacks a platform like a Kickstarter. In the US, Kickstarter is there, but India lacks the Kickstarter platform in India. We don't have a credible, like a platform.
But that's a very different business. That is a very different business. You shouldn't do two completely different business within the same platform. If you're trying to do a newsreader, do a newsreader. If you're trying to do a Kickstarter kind of platform, you can do a Kickstarter kind of platform. But I wouldn't do the two of those two in the same platform, because they're very different businesses.
My proposition is, I mean, I'm not arguing with you, but my proposition is people are ready to see the ads in the other news readers, the typical other news apps, right? But we are trying to utilize, instead of the app ads, the normal typical ads, we will try to utilize that something very purposeful. Like the founders can come and launch their product and show the world they launched.
But people, founders, when they're launching a product, need very specific customer bases, specific types of customers. Each founder has a specific target customer base, an ideal customer profile, and they accordingly want customers of that profile. But you don't have a lot of control over what your customer base is. Your customer base is whoever wants to read news in short form. So
I want to add one more point here. We have some level of personalization, as I mentioned. So customer prefer they set the preference for the technology, they set the preference for the market. So I will distribute this spotlight product launch based upon their interest. So the news, in some level, it helps. But as you said, it is not a dedicated platform. But I am trying to envision, instead of the ad, we can utilize this for other purpose.
My preference with your business model would be to get the free to premium conversion figured out and get enough customers who are willing to pay the subscription fee and get that to a sustainable business, because that is something that you have already validated a little bit. And I would forget about all this product launch and all this right now, and just try to get this business built to scale, to some degree of scale.
Okay.
That's my advice.
Thank you. Which I am doing already. I'm putting my complete effort, like my all social media accounts, everything possible.
Right now into building the newsreader business. The rest of it I wouldn't spend a lot of time on at the moment.
Okay.
All right. I'll answer more questions later. If you have other questions, hold it till the end. Let me get through the presentations and I'll take more questions.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Maureen, Bhanu Prakash is not here?
He is not here. And the next person's not here either. So the next person up is AJ.
That's really annoying, People book slots and then don't. Ajay, you are next. Please unmute
Yeah.
your line.
Can you hear me, Maureen?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Ramana, for the opportunity. My name is Ajay Sadhu. I'm based out of Hyderabad, India. So other than computers, I'm more interested in exploring the nature. And that was a photo of me when I was in Dubai. Yeah, coming to the app. So this is a cross-platform app I built, KinderStories, creating summary videos with AI. Next slide, please. So this is inspired from the Google Memories, where you would have seen from your past photos, like past weeks or past months, you would get a AI curated video with the music that comes up. So inspired from that, I've created same memories in particular niche area of preschools. Why is that? Because I run a preschool, and then I see that the admins or the teachers take like 8 to 10 hours a week to just sequence them, curate them, and then create a memory so that it could be sent to the parents on WhatsApp groups or to the school apps. So that's a too much of a time-taking process. So this idea of KinderStories was, okay, create a weekly grid and then let them organize their photos, videos. And with one click, AI could generate for that particular video for, let's say, Republic Day or a Christmas. It can just take the pictures or the videos and then curate a memory kind of video with the music. So it could be more personalized, and also AI can help you with sequencing, detecting your smiles, also detecting
The
your
target audience
highlights.
are preschool teachers?
Preschools, yeah, and the preschool owners, basically the entire school can use this, and then the teachers would be using the app.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so next slide, please. Yeah, so with this app, basically teachers get more time, and then schools have the premium aspect of giving personalized videos to the parents, and they're not losing their data because on WhatsApp it just gets flooded and then they just delete them. But here you would have them, and then you can play them in whichever annual days or any other places. And also you can have your branding logos on the videos. And then when you send across on the social media like Instagram, if the videos is circulated, your branding really is there, which could be your school name would be going to the us with the videos, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the business model right now is basically I'm reaching out to the preschools and then helping teachers to install the app and then use them. Currently, we have gone to 3 schools and then they're using it. And then I'm also helping them saying that, okay, what are your more requirements so that I can add to the app and you can use them. It's an ongoing process. And it's been a month. I've released this app on Android for now, though we developed for both Android and Apple. So currently I'm testing with Android here.
And how much are you planning to charge for this?
Yeah, the next slide, I was just putting the numbers. Okay, this is my app where on register. So because currently most of the teachers, I think the next slide is that. So most of the teachers currently are using the InShot version, which is like a free version. And some people, if they are using the paid version, it's like 2,000 rupees. And if you take a Canva where somebody else has to do it, so it's like 4,000. So talking to them is like, because if you take a digital marketing person, they take like 1,500 rupees per video. So there's a huge gap between a tool and a person doing it. So my expectation is somewhere around 5,000 rupees per year. I can charge them 4,000 to 5,000. Yeah.
Okay.
Then because I've specifically taken these preschools because I'm into that space and then I understand the problem, but I'm not sure if it is very niche area, and then if I can make a business here.
Niche is good. I like niche. Niche is always, especially for bootstrap businesses, niche is very good. But what is important, whether you can, to answer your question, whether you can build a business or not, you have to work with these preschools and get them to pay.
Right.
If they only want to use the free product, then you don't have a business. But if they're willing to pay for what you are offering, then you have a business.
Okay.
So your first order of business is to, talk to 50 schools, 50 preschools, and get them to pay for this app.
Okay.
You can try for a limited period for free, but then, they have to pay.
Okay. Because the competitiveness of this space, you see, right, like InShot is just per year, they're just charging 2,000, and then even free version, you just have a watermark. That's the only difference. So I want more, in this video editing space, is there
So you are, hang on a second. You want to compete with Canva and InShot?
No. But the pricing, I want to charge more, but I think I might be limited with the comparison of Canva or InShot.
Is it is it an apples to apples comparison or an apple to
Yeah,
oranges?
not exactly apple to apple, because they just give you the elements, graphic elements, and then a person has to do it. But in my case, the app, so I would be automating everything with the AI. But I don't know if the value addition, they recognize that.
Yeah. So as long as they understand that, then you can charge more.
Okay.
But you have to test the pricing, you have to, there's always like a, like if you were part of the 1Mby1M program, we have a curriculum where we teach how to do pricing. You can learn it from we basically do ROI-based pricing. So you have to learn how to do ROI-based pricing and then test that your pricing hypothesis with a full ROI analysis against the market. You have to go talk to the potential customers and see what top price point they're going to tolerate. And that's how we determine pricing. So, I think it's worth testing for sure because, AI is offering huge range of possibilities. And in any niche, there's a workflow, right? The niche that you're going after, there's a workflow. So you are automating a whole bunch of stuff that are part of the workflow of preschools, but you understand those workflow elements because you run a preschool yourself. So I think you have some unfair advantage, some understanding of that workflow set.
Right.
So to the extent that you can automate all those workflows and offer something highly automated, that is actually very valuable.
Okay. So one more question, Mr. Ramana, because I'm focusing only on India, so maybe I should even only focus on India for the next few months.
First, get the product going and you need to get the product built. You need to get the product validated with the customers and so on. So do all that and start generating revenues and generate adoption and understand the workflow. So for the moment, I would suggest that you just focus on India and get this built, and then you can potentially sell this internationally as well.
Got it. One final question from Anna. Because because I'm a franchisee owner of the schools, at what point I should go and talk to any franchise or a bigger brand saying that, okay, your app doesn't have this feature, and then maybe do I want to have a look at it, something like that?
I don't think that's going to be the ideal go-to-market strategy because if you try to do that right now without a lot of market adoption, they're not going to take you seriously. And I don't think you're going to get their attention at the moment. It is a niche. It's a very niche product.
Right.
So I think, the big brands like Canva and stuff, I don't think they care about such small niches.
No, not Canva, but let's say a preschool called EuroKids or a First Try, in those brands where they are the owners of the preschool franchising. Can I go and talk to them?
Yeah, you can they can become your customers. Absolutely. You can definitely sell to those brands as customers. Absolutely.
Okay.
But get the product figured out first by working with some, let's say 50 preschools, work with 50 preschools and really understand the product, the workflow, everything, so that you have a solid product to sell to the big franchises.
Sure. Okay. So is it like better to talk to, go to the schools and then let them adopt like that, so in personal relationship?
Whichever way you are selling at the moment, I think the most likely scenario would be that you sell directly to these preschools and have some relationship, because you need the feedback also. You need to be able to talk to them and get feedback and understand the needs of the customers. So do that. Sure. And get some understanding of what this product is. And you also get some understanding of how much you can charge for it. What is the value that what is the perceived value of this product? And then you can do ROI-based pricing based on it.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay. Siddhand Agarwal from Bangalore is next.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Awesome. Hi, everyone. Hi, Shamana. And thank you for this opportunity. I am not a seasoned entrepreneur, but this is my second venture, Fosse. The first one was we built an Amazon AWS marketing system that's automated right now. So yeah, this is my second venture. Fosse is a system or an ecosystem that we're trying to build that would eventually combine all the financial softwares, financial online, offline softwares, accounting softwares, managerial softwares to build one central ecosystem for India's finance and compliance. Shamana, as you might know, there's been a new budget. There have been a lot of financial changes. There's a lot of regulation happening in our world, where especially in India, where things have gone from paper-based models to now digital online models, because of which the government of our nation has asked people to start digitalizing everything that they have. It could be their bills, their taxes, their private information. And because of that, there's going to be a lot of loss of data. There's going to be a lot of misfilings. There's going to be a lot of unpaid taxes, unpaid dues. There's going to be a lot of mishaps in the near future. We have identified this gap, and the total market we identified for this was about 1.5 lakh crore Indian rupees. So Fosse is trying to come up with, Fosse, we are building an ecosystem. To give you a very simple analogy, we are doing what Deloitte or EY or one of these big organizations do, their compliance part, their consultations part, the new tools that they have with AI included. But we're trying to do this for the MSMEs, which is a very under-tapped market in our nation right now. To give you a very simple example, again, on an average, a small or a medium enterprise ends up paying about 10 lakh a month in hidden charges. These are all intangible costs that a lot of the firms in our nation do not see, but they're still paying it because somehow they might have missed a filing. It could be because of themselves, it could be because of their clients, it could be any issue. It could have been the software, the government portals could have been down, it could be anything. But due to that fact, there have been on an average a loss of 10 lakh rupees a month for an MSME in India. So that's the problem we're trying to target here, with compliance being the first one. Why compliance? Because that's the most underattended niche, I can say, that India has. We have a lot of softwares. You yourself are using Zoho right now for your webinar, for your books, for your managerial services. There's multiple clear taxes, Vyapar app. Oh, sorry, could you please move to the next slide? Yeah, thank you. So 1.8 million active companies we've got, and we've got about 98,000 CA firms, yet somehow people are not able to identify the gap of what is really causing this issue. I am genuinely angry at the MSMEs for not identifying this gap, because the government is running on these penalties, these taxes, and then they have an interest rate of 18% to add to these taxes and unfiled penalties, which brings me back again to my previously said number, which is 1.5 lakh crore. That's almost, I think, a 1 trillion market right there. So that all of this is undertapped, and this is what we're targeting. Compliance, why? Because there's a lot of input tax credit issues that happens when filing goes on. Usually there's a lot of portal issues, government portal issues. You already know there's a lot of issues with that, due to which people end up paying from just basic of rupees 100 to rupees 1 lakh a day for their fines, including tax, including service charges. So all of these things, yes, softwares like Zoho, Tally, they're able to do it in fragments, but nobody is looking at the entire picture, because right now, any CA firm or any MSME relies on an average of 2 to 5 softwares, and that comes out to be about 50 to 80,000 a month just spent on softwares. But what if there was something that could replace all of these misfilings, or the miscommunications and the mislinks between uh, all of these apps or softwares? And that is what we are trying to do here at Fosse. Could you please move to the next slide? So how compliance works today is basically people post things on Excel or Tally, and then from there they export it to Excel, and then they send it to the chartered accounts or business analysts or financial analysts, and they do their manual work, which takes up about 15 to 20 days of their month just doing the compliance work. Now, what we've realized is we would be saving a lot of these costs. In fact, we would be saving the cost of, which is an equivalent to a business analyst in today's world, which is about 30 to 40,000 as a fresher salary. And post all of this, there's reconciliation, which again takes up a lot of time, takes up a lot of manual labor. So all of these things combined, the CA firms and MSMEs are usually bound and entangled in such things, which is why they're not able to file things on time. So Fosse comes into the picture over here. The next slide, please. Right, I've already mentioned this. The next slide, please. Right. So again, to bring you back to the core of the problem, the government wants digitalization, and before they know it, acts like DPDP Act or Information Regulatory Act, all of these things are going to pile up on people in the next 3-4 years. So we've identified a problem that's going to come in the next 3-4 years, and we're trying to solve it and get people, by people I mean MSMEs and CA firms, ready right now. So we're taking yesterday's problem, which is the filing of taxes and all of that through Excel, very 1997 based softwares. And we're taking the problem, solving it today for the future. Next slide, please. As you can see, I was talking about the fragmentation of softwares. Tally, as you can see, it's an on-premise accounting software. So it just takes care of accounting. It does not take care of your compliance workflow or your risk intelligence or infra grade, which is actually required and which is a part of your filing cycle completely for any and every kind of business all around the globe. Zoho is also doing the same thing. It's a managerial suite. It offers various types of managerial softwares, but it does not take care of your compliance, for which usually people then go to ClearTax or Vakil Search or something like that to file their taxes. ClearTax, as I mentioned, same thing. So what we're doing is we're unifying this flow. We're trying to make a centralized ecosystem. We're embracing ubiquity to maintain all of these records on our system. So we're not building Fosse as a profit center. We are building Fosse as a data center, which will be the infrastructure layer through which the data will flow in the future. We're talking about 3 to 5 years down the line, but this is what Fosse is now going to be focusing on. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Right. So our GTM strategy right now, so we've been in the business for about 4 months now, and our pilot testing has begun from January itself. We've got about 3 to 4 firms, CA firms, and one jewelry store onboarded with us for pilot testing. Because our fixed costs are so low, we are able to maintain that fixed cost, and we've got a negligible cost for market acquisition or customer acquisition. We have totally dedicated ourselves to see how the data is responding to our system with the incoming sources from data portals, data government websites, as well as third-party APIs. We're now bringing it to our systems to see how they're responding, and that's why our pilot testing phase is going on right now. We did have the option to charge them money for it and start our revenue cycle, but we really didn't want to go there because we know that first getting the horizontal expansion of this is more important than the vertical expansion of everything. Next slide, please. Right. So what we're building is the first layer of all of this is going to be the data ingestion from where we get data from various portals, could be third-party APIs, could be government portals, could be anything. We've already applied for our ERI license through which we will be allowed to partner up with government regulatory authorities for legitimate data flow. So you need the software license if you're a data company. We've applied for it. We are waiting the response. Then that's how we'll be getting the data. Then post that, Fosse is going to be taking care, since Fosse is the middleman or the ecosystem that handles all of this. Fosse will take care of all of this and then provide better insights, tell people where they're losing out on their cash, because it's a very simple mentality to not look at all of these things and rely on your CAs or business analysts or financial analysts to take care of your financial needs. But if you actually ask any entrepreneur or any founder or any business owner, do they know where each and every penny of their business is being spent? Most of them, 90 to 99% of them, are going to say no, because they really don't know where the intangible costs are going, which is why Fosse comes into picture to keep a track of all of these things. It is going to be very helpful in the future, which is why we started it building today. So we are not competing against anyone like Tally or Zoho or ClearTax or Vyapar app or Vakil Search. We are the focal point between all of these systems to keep all of these systems intact. Next slide, please. Why CA firms first? Because CA firms essentially in our country handle most of the financial data. Because we are targeting MSMEs, CA firms will directly be able to give us, so let's say if we get in one CA, they will give us the details or the data of next 50 to 100 MSMEs. So we'll be also getting in financial data as well as the business data, both from the CA point of view as well as the MSME point of view. So that's like killing two birds with one stone, which is why we are focusing on CA firms right now. Another reason why we are focusing on CA firms right now is because of our business network, for which our cost is zero. Me and my co-founders are part of an organization called BNI Business Network International, through which we are able to connect with people, know about their firms, see what they're doing, and propose our solutions accordingly. So because of that, our marketing costs or for customer acquisition costs are almost zero. Next slide, please. Right. So I've already mentioned the market sizing, but here's a glimpse again. We've got about, I think we've got about we've got 1.5 crore businesses registered with the GST portal today. We've got 1.5 million companies registered with the company Ministry of Corporate Affairs today. So all of these numbers are really, really big if you think about the kind of market we are addressing. This is not just a problem of why our softwares are not able to do. It's fine. Whatever they're doing is great. I totally respect Zoho and ClearTax for whatever they're doing, but they're not an end-to-end layer. Sure, they take care of a lot of things, but again, there's a lot of missing gaps due to which there have been a lot of intangible costs. Next slide, please. Right. So, like I mentioned again, we have 4 business firms right now as part of our pilot project. We are not charging them deliberately, and we are planning to do this for the next 20 to 30 firms till we are able to start giving business validations to the data we are getting, to categorize the data we are getting, and see what we can do with the data. We want to approach the government first, but the government, there's a little bit of an issue there, because the government only sees you after you're in the business for a year or so. So that's a little snag there, but we hope to get in touch with the government for a lot of data flows so that we can be the official or the regulatory partners with them. So that's our business model right there. If you've gone through it, you can move to the next slide.
I haven't gone through it because I can't read such small letters.
Okay, my bad. So small firms, since we're just offering customized solutions right now, we are offering them at a price of 10 to 15,000, but discounted them right now at about 4 to 5,000. Again, this is not the pilot people that we're talking about. From here onwards, whoever we onboard, for them, the pricing band will be as such. For mid-sized firms, it's about 25 to 30,000, and these guys usually end up spending about 80,000 on multiple software. So they'll be spending about 25 to 30,000 on one software that's taking care of everything. Enterprise CA firms, these are the big shots. So this is our target market in the future, maybe 2 years down the line, when they have customized plus base solutions. These are not the big fours, but they definitely come in the big hundreds. So after everything goes through really well, we would be targeting them for customized solutions.
So hang on, let me ask you something very practical, pragmatic.
Mhm.
When you're working with a CA firm,
Mhm.
how many MSME customers does a CA firm have typically?
So again, this depends on the demography of the CA firm that we're talking about in question. If it's a small CA firm, there's about 79,000 to 80,000 small CA firms in India, and they cater to about 50 to 100 people. So you can think of it that's about 7.9 lakh or about 10 lakh people just for the small CA firms.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm trying to understand average deal size through a CA firm. So if you start working with a CA firm,
Mhm.
help me understand what is going to be the amount of revenue you can build from one CA firm.
Sure. One CA firm, they cater to about, let's take a very simple example. They cater to about 50 firms. Now, on an average, because these are MSMEs, their average turnover is less than 3 CR per year.
Okay.
So that gives you about, and that's the highest range I'm talking about. That's the 3 CR is the highest range that they go to, but there are firms with, let's say, less than 1 lakh or 10 lakh. So the client size or the ticket size over here per client that we're getting is about 10 to 15 lakhs.
10 to 15 lakhs per client that you will be making of the.
No, so this is what we'll be catering to. This is the ticket size of the client we'll be catering to.
My question is, how much money are you going to make from each small CA firm?
That's going to be between 10 to 15,000.
10 to 15,000 rupees per CA
Right.
firm
Per CA
year?
firm, yes.
Huh?
No, this is per month.
Per month.
Yeah.
Okay. So about 1 lakh per month, roughly.
Yes.
1.5 lakhs per month, per year.
Right.
And there are 50 of those per CA firm average. So you're making about 50 lakhs, 75 lakhs, something like that per CA firm.
About 48 lakhs. Yes, the estimate we got was about 48 lakhs.
And how many such CA? So the reason I'm asking you this question is because I would like to see a strategy of, like 50 such CA firms working with you to, understand this product and get on on this system with you so that you can penetrate with a good go-to-market strategy this market through the CA firms. If you look at the history of companies like Intuit that really penetrated the accounting system market and the tax preparation market, they went through CA firms.
Right.
So, and especially as you're going into the complexities of compliance and GST and all of that stuff, the best go-to-market strategy for your business is the CA firms. So it's actually nice that let's use round numbers. Let's say 50 lakhs per CA firm. That's actually a pretty decent amount of money per CA firm. But as you can imagine, getting each CA firm to roll your product out to their entire customer base is going to take work. It's not going to be automatic. So if I would try to understand the whole process of onboarding first the CA firm and then their entire client base to bring in that entire 50 lakhs a year revenue potential, and get enough of them in the pipeline so that you start bringing in revenues through those CA firms as you are fully penetrating their customer base. Because it's not going to be on day one that you're going to have 50 lakhs worth of revenue. It's going to take time to penetrate the customer base. But if
I'm sorry, Shamana, I think I lost you there for a second.
What I'm saying is, if your go-to-markets, if you focus in working with 50, 100 CA firms, it will not be automatic that they're going to immediately roll you out in their entire customer base. It's going to be a process. It's going to take some time. But if you have enough of a pipeline, if you have, let's say, 50, 100 of these CA firms working with you, then, in a certain period of time, you will have that entire revenue base. And that is going to be a very healthy revenue base and a very interesting business, I think. But it's not automatic. It's, can you hear me, or are you
absolutely. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that don't assume that on day one, just because you get a CA firm, that you will get their entire customer base, the entire revenue potential of that CA firm rolling out to their customer base. That is going to be a process. And that is the process that you're going to have to understand and streamline to get scalability for your business. Because, in India, MSMEs have very high expectations of high-touch customer support. So who's going to provide that high-touch customer support for very small amounts of money? You are going to go to market through the CA firms. Are the CA firms going to do the bringing all these small MSMEs up to speed? I don't think so. They're going to facilitate your bringing your product into the MSMEs, but your customer support team, your sales team will have to be involved. So you will see that this business is going to be quite complex to understand how to scale. But that is the thing that if I'm advising you, this is where I would try to really get a good handle on is what is repeatable, how do you make it repeatable, how do you make it cookie cutter in how to scale through the CA firms into their entire customer base.
Understood. And yeah, absolutely. So what you mentioned is exactly what my strategy is going to be for the next 3 months, because a lot of filings are coming up. The financial year is ending in March. So there'll be post that there'll be an audit trail that's going to be needed. So what right now, to bring it down to the most atomic level, what we focus right now is bringing all of these firms, whoever we are targeting, just to help them with the filing part, just to help them keep a track of any deadline that's coming or any notices that they may need to cater to. Very, very basic things, just think of it like we're just acting as a very simple reminder for the next 2 to 3 months. That will help us build small amounts of habits. Although our system is completely ready, like I mentioned before, we are not rolling out all of the features to our customers. It's just we want to start very small because we want to see how the data is being managed by us and how the system reacts to the data. Because I can get a lot of customers, I can ask people to onboard right now, I can make all that easy money, all of that is done. But will my system actually be able to take care of that? There's a lot of capability management that we did, and for now, just for the pilot testing phase, we've kept it at 100 people, 100 customers or 100 CA firms. And post which, however our system responds, if there's a change in the back end that we need to do, or if there's something else that we need to do, we'll change our strategy accordingly.
But it's 100 CA firms, that means it's 5,000 customers, right? 100 CA firms, 50 customers each. That's 5,000 customers.
Yeah, but we're not catering to all the needs of these customers right now. We're just taking care of a very simple thing, that is reminders, notice management. Sorry?
That's a good way to start building the relationships with the CA firms and understanding their needs. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so that's our GTM
Yeah,
for right now.
What you're trying to do is an interesting business. It's going to be cumbersome, but if
It
you
is.
can figure out, but that's the beauty of it. If you can actually streamline that cumbersome business and make the lives of these people easier, this is a very high exit barrier business. So once you and they start becoming reliant, dependent on you, it's a very, very high exit barrier business. And high exit barrier business are great recurring revenue businesses.
Exactly what we're targeting at.
Okay, good. Good. I like it. I like it.
And yeah, so that's our
The
product
part that you
roadmap.
have to worry about is the high touch customer service and the slow adoption rate.
I mean, I definitely do want some brainstorming, or like maybe more, I don't know, one-to-one conversations over there to see how you think of the product and all of that. But yeah, I mean, that's our strategy for the next one and a half year.
I will explain how to work with the 1M program and myself
Sure,
in a
sure.
moment. Hang on, let me get through the presentations and I will explain to all.
Right. So
program.
just to sum it up, we are not building another ERP or like a tech software that just solves your daily problems. We are building a system or an infrastructure layer that will be the focal point for all of your financial needs.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Maureen, I see other people in the room. Are they supposed to pitch? Is
No.
anybody else to pitch?
They're not
No.
here. The other two aren't here.
All right. Okay. So I'll go ahead and explain to you how to use 1M, and then I'll take more questions from those who have already participated in the pitches or anybody else in the room who is planning to pitch in an upcoming session or just attending. Anyone can ask questions. So let me just take 5 minutes and explain to you 1M, the procedure, and then we'll go back to Q&A, okay? So 1M is completely virtual. Anyone, anywhere in the world can use it. So by all means, go to 1mby1m.com and start using the program. Now, the Digital Mind AI Mentor, you can access it from our website itself, and you can sign up for it from the website itself. This is built on top of a product called Delphi, an AI system called Delphi, and it's trained on 20 years of my mentoring sessions, writings, books, blogs, speeches, everything. So it's actually working quite well. There are a lot of people who are using it right now, and we see the conversations. They're very, very good conversations. So, you're very welcome to start using it on a regular basis, just $30 a month. And it's included, actually, basic and premium include access to the Digital Mind AI Mentor. Now, the full 1M program acceleration program is 1M1M Premium. That's a $1,000 annual membership fee for this kind of strategy consulting, mentoring, coaching, whatever you call it, all the working with me through these roundtables. We have private roundtables for the premium members. That's how you would be accessing me. We have weekly roundtables. So the combination of weekly roundtables plus the AI mentor gives you a lot of access to me. Plus, when you're ready for it, we will introduce you to investors. There is, do go through the investor introduction section of the website to understand what we mean by fundability and investor readiness, because what we don't want is to send you to investors and then you basically get rejected. You know, that's kind of not a good way to approach investors. You also have access to the 1M1M curriculum, which is extensive, case study based curriculum, has video lectures, core curriculum has the methodology elements, electives have topic specific, industry specific, sector specific material, like whether it's online education, healthcare IT, AI in general, e-commerce, marketplaces, all of those have specific modules. So anyway, it's a very, the premium program is our full acceleration program. You can also do curriculum only through basic, and it includes the AI mentor. So you do get the, AI mentoring. You don't have access to the roundtable mentoring like this, but you do have AI mentors available through basic as well. So go to the website, check how you want to use the program, and by all means get started. We do offer one-on-one consulting, but it is much more expensive. It's $1,000 an hour. And, you probably don't need it right now. If you decide that you want to do it, you're welcome to do it. But you have all these other options of AI mentor, basic that includes curriculum and AI mentor, premium that includes roundtables, curriculum, AI mentor, investor introductions, everything. So there's a lot of ways that you can get started, and there's no concept of graduating from 1M1M. You can use the program for as long as you want. You need an active subscription. Let's say you're joining the premium program, you need an active membership in the premium program to keep using the roundtables and the investor introductions and the curriculum and so forth. But you can use it for years. Freshworks, for example, is one of our big success stories. They were in the program for 3 years. And that's quite a common phenomenon, that people use the program for several years, because it takes time to build a company. And it takes, especially in the early stages when you're just validating things and trying to put one foot before the other, you do need more help. Especially if you're a first-time entrepreneur, or maybe you're not a first-time entrepreneur, but your earlier ventures have not quite succeeded. You still need a lot of help, and that's something that we are very capable of providing as you need that help. So we do have free roundtables coming up, 3 more in February. So pretty much all Thursdays in February we have roundtables, and you're very welcome to come. If you join the premium program, the premium roundtables are usually Wednesday morning Pacific time, the same time as the public roundtables. If you have questions about the program, Irina Patterson is your contact. Her email is irina@1mby1m.com, and her phone number is on the screen. She can also talk to you on WhatsApp, but you can ask her questions. She'll help you. Okay, so that's that. If anybody has any question about anything, your business, what you're working on, or the program itself, now is a very good time to ask those questions. Anybody? Let us know in public chat if you want to talk. No? Nobody has a question. All right. In which case, I'm going to adjourn. If you don't have questions, then we have covered what we needed to cover. We've covered the pitches that were scheduled and whoever showed up. But otherwise, we are done with today's agenda. I hope you found the session helpful, and maybe I'll see you in the program. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Shamana.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thank you. Thank you, team.
Thank you, Sean and Marie.